I really don't know. I'm a member of the SNP, but I think it went with Nicola. I was a big Nicola Sturgeon supporter, and I don't know. I voted for Kate Forbes, but maybe Humza would be better, right enough. So, because Kate Forbes has a very strict way of thinking. She's not very open about gay marriages and things like that. And I think nowadays you have to be open. So hopefully I'll do a good job. But I think since Nicola retired, I think the SNP will maybe go down a wee bit. Hopefully not, but we'll just wait and see.
Well, I think it says a lot that how close it was in the end. I think that, to be honest, I think Humza winning it's going to be a bit of a setback towards independence. I think there's quite a clear division in the party now. I think if either of them won, there probably would be that division and maybe a bit of a setback. But I think that ultimately there was one candidate that was up to the task, and I think she's lost it based on her integrity and honesty, which is a bit of a shame for the SNP.
I'm absolutely delighted that was who I'd voted for.
So you're an SNP member yourself?
I am a member, yes.
And do you think his election as leader makes the cause of independence less likely or more likely to happen?
More likely, yes.
Why do you think that is?
I think he'll bring everybody together. I don't think he's as divisive as the other two people were. Although I admired them both, I do think he's just the right person for the job. Although no one will live up to Nicola, that's a very hard rule to follow, but I think he's the right man.
And you're a member, you're part of the party. Do you have any thoughts on the future direction of the party and where it might go, kind of hopes or any predictions?
I hope it continues in the path it's on, and I hope he continues to bring people together. I like it going slightly to the left. I'm all for that. I want Scotland to be an independent nation where everybody's welcome and everybody's views are appreciated.
What's your reaction?
I'm quite pleased in the sense that I'm an SNP supporter and I'm for independence and stuff, and I wasn't a big fan of Kate Forbes because I thought Kate Forbes would be divisive, especially with the comments from Patrick Harvey.
And did you vote SNP at the last election?
Yes.
And Humza Yousaf, do you think him now being the leader, do you think it's a good thing for the party?
I think that they were lacking stars, if you get my drift. So he's probably the only recognisable name, him and Kate Forbes. So going forward, he has a lot of work to do to unite the party again, and then hopefully unite the SNP on the forward momentum towards independence.
I'm actually quite pleased about that, to be honest with you, because I was watching the news when they were having that debate, and I thought he was the strongest candidate. I thought he sort of came over much better than the women, and I am a woman, but I actually preferred him as a candidate.
And why so?
Don't know, there was just something about him. I actually quite liked him, because I'll be truthful, I found Nicola Sturgeon really, really irritating. I know she was a very strong, very powerful woman. She had very strong views. She reminded me of Margaret Thatcher in a way, because in her, not in her beliefs, but just the fact that she stuck to her guns. I like to admire her about that, but I just felt she kept banging on and on and on, and felt that he seemed to be a bit more understanding of the people.
Are you yourself very pro-union?
I am pro-union, yes, very much so. It was interesting because we actually spent time in Scotland when the other referendum was happening, the one prior to Brexit, and we thought, oh, this is never going to happen, before we came up to Scotland. And we were on holiday, and I thought, oh my goodness me, it's very strong up here. Down in England, we didn't get that impression at all. I think it was quite watered down, actually, the information that we were given. But